Welcome to Juju Knows Best. Welcome to Juju Knows Best, where you can put my readings to the test. All right. Let's hope that you get it. We're going to do a general reading for you guys for this month, so hopefully you guys get some clear and amazing readings. The name's Juju, and always going to be here for you, boo-boo. All right, let's get to your read. I did pre-shuffle your cards already. I hope you don't mind the music in the background. You know, shoot, a muse needs to be in the back. You know, I'm also listening to some avatars, so you know the elements are within me. So here we go. Alright, so this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, and we're going to be doing a general reading for the month of August. The general reading for the month of August, so we'll use a oracle card, 3 tarot cards, and then I do have a clarification deck just in case some major or some court cards come out, okay? Or spirit tells me to at least clear something, you know what I mean? Virgo, this is for Virgo. Your Virgo season is coming up. Right now we're in Leo season, so maybe you guys are ramping up to your season, thinking about something that's going to be good that's about to happen for you guys, or feel like you guys are in completion to something. That's what's coming up in my mind, or Spirit is telling me, so that's quite interesting as well. First, we'll be using our oracle cards, which is our star codes oracle cards. These are our star code oracle cards. The oracle cards just made from literally stars in transit, so it's exciting. All right. At the bottom of the deck, when I pre-shuffled, it was a Nurture, Circes. That is a star constellation, I believe. Yes. It's about nurturing, which that's all Virgos are always about. Otherwise, if they can't nurture, but they can be a little bit of natural nature. This is for the sign of Virgo. 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 Sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, rising. Could I get a message from the higher spirits, guides, angels, dragons, spirits, fairies, everyone above, of all good, just to get the best reading for my Virgos. The best reading for my Virgos. Best reading for my Virgos. Best reading for my Virgos. Give me one card that sums up their month. One card that sums up their month for my Virgos. Sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, rising. Or Venus. You know, I got my, we're going to take the popping card, okay? We're going to take that popping card as well. But this is for our moon, sun, and rising Virgos, and Venus as well, because I was just about to say my Venus is Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck we have the North Node, so that is also a constellation, or actually a degree. This is about the future, so maybe you're feeling upside down about the future. Maybe you're feeling you can't see the future right now, and it's starting to get a little worrisome for you, because I know how Virgos like to plan and have everything kind of planned out. The North Node is also an ascending node. It represents the place of the soul. The soul longs to be, where fate beckons. This is an uncharted territory. You don't have a map. The North Node calls to a territory that doesn't have a particular charge and can either be a exciting exploration or start off of a bit bland and become more satisfying as it proceeds. The lunar nodes in the zodiac is where moon orbits and crosses the ecliptic. When moon, sun, and earth exactly line up, here, shadow mysterious covers the sun or moon and creates an eclipse. The ancients thought that giant creatures cast those shadows and referred to those nodes as the head and the tail of the dragon, which is funny, I talked about dragons. The point is where the moon head north is called to North Node, and the dragon's head calls towards you. Forward. Action. Think about where you'd like to be in what you'd like to be doing in 10 years. Challenge. It can be scary to leave familiar territory. Even if people who love you may resist your evolution, it could pull you away from them. But it doesn't mean that they are gone. Okay. That's very beautiful. Very beautiful. And then let's talk about relationships. So we have the 7th house, relationships. Very funny because I am a Libra, and actually the 7th house is about relationships, and that is my house. It's in reverse, so maybe you are having some tipsy-topsy-turvy time with your relationship. Maybe there's something being challenging in your relationship. The action is nurture your relationships rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree you plant. The seed may been planted in the 5th house where an idea, that's where passion is, or a twinkle in the eye. Now you are a sapling with potential. Don't construct a treehouse on a sapling. It can't yet bear the weight. Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture it and protect it. The challenge. When you are working in tandem in love or in business, it can be tempting to either give your power away to your partner or take over theirs. An unbalanced relationship can become unattainable. Yes, so remember, an unbalanced relationship can be unattainable. So don't be unattainable, my beloved Virgos. I love you very much, but don't be unattainable. Okay, let's get the card that I actually want to pull out for you, which this is the message itself. This is the message that was popping out. Let's see the message itself. Now, 40, resources, 2nd house. Okay, this is about money, so maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, maybe you're upside down with a Taurus, so maybe you're fighting with a Taurus or a Libra, maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with a Taurus or a Libra at this time, which is very funny. I know a Virgo that has a Taurus and a Libra friend, so that is funny, that is funny, that is funny, that is funny. Coincidences, if you're watching, don't get mad. Okay. A 2nd house is about resources. This explores how you feel about money. So money people on the spiritual path have mixed feelings about money. Their bodies and possessions drawn to abundance, at the same time wrestling with the guilt and discomfort around desire. This approach avoidance conflict around the material world can make it hard to focus your efforts, and it may send out mixed messages until the universe doesn't know how to respond to help you. The 2nd house asks you to build a clear and congruent message about your relationship to the resources that you can stand behind with integrity. When in challenge, what you see is not all there. What you see is not all there is. If you are looking for emotional and spiritual satisfaction in your stuff, it will never be enough because it will never scratch the surface of that itch. So find what really matters and what really is the resource to you. That was Spirit. All right, Spirit was at the end. No, I'm sorry, but Spirit was like, yo, what matters to you? What's the real resource? What really fills you up and nourishes you at the day and night? All right, okay, where is that leading you? What future are you looking for? You hear me, honey? What future are you looking for? This is for our Virgos. 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 Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh. Yeah, these popping ass cards. Okay, we got the Sun and the Page of Wands. So maybe you're dealing with a fire sign trying to come through. Maybe a fire sign's got a good message for you, and it is Leo seasons. Maybe there's a good Leo friend trying to be in their power, trying to tell you what's going on. Or maybe there's a Leo person trying to send you a message or a DM. Huh? You know, it is their season. Maybe it's getting hot and heavy. You know what I mean? And then we have the Sun, which is also the sign of Leo. So maybe you got that's a double Leo almost. But the Wands is about a fire sign. So it could be Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. So maybe you got any one of these fire signs coming through, and you're really dealing with a new energy and a new power that's kind of rising up and coming out. So, let's see what's going on though. We're going to keep shuffling. This is for our Virgo, Moon, Sun, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cut these decks. of the stacks. We are looking for what should you be focusing on this month? What should you be focusing on this month? How should this focus be approached? How should this focus be approached? And what's the results of this month? What's the results of this month? Higher spirit, angels, and guides, please give me clear messages for my Virgos, and let's see how this Leo season goes. Virgo season is about to come up right at the end of August, so hopefully let's see how your season goes too. All right, so the first card is what we'll be focusing on. The first card is what we'll be focusing on. Second card is how to approach that focus. The third and final card is the results of that focus and what's happening in the month, with the results of the month. So the focus of the month, we have the Eight of Wands, something coming in expediently, something fiery coming in expediently. Maybe you have something, an offer that you're sending out. Maybe you're focusing on an idea or a plan that you have in motion, and you feel like you're ready to rage it, or it's coming in fast. Something's coming in fast for you guys, which is nice. Coming in fast. I got that sweetie energy all of a sudden. You are energized and ready for the next steps after a long period of waiting. There is a sudden inspiration and motivation, and this burst of energy will help you move forward. The Eight of Wands can also indicate travel or momentum. You may have broken through a creative block, and you feel as though you finally are going places. Okay, we going places. Second thing we're focusing on is how to get to that approach. How do we get to that approach? How do we get to that approach? Shut up, you Mongols. Shut up, you Mongols. Sit down. Hey, sit down. Leave them alone. Thank you. Nothing like having kids. Nothing like having dog kids, y'all. They going off. Think they garden everything. We in an apartment. We in an apartment. Chill out. All right, the Eight of Chalices, though. Is this the Eight of Chalices? No, it is the Seven of Cups. This is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So maybe you guys aren't feeling like you guys have any choices. Maybe you guys are not feeling like there is many choices, or maybe your choices are shrinking in front of you and you don't even realize how that happened. And now you're trying to figure out how to get them back, or you're just so focused on those choices, which I definitely understand and definitely get it. Definitely get it. Stop acting the fool. Lay down. Lay down. Stop acting the fool. This is my pack. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Thank you. You wanted to enjoy the weather. Well, that's what it's happening. Is you enjoying the weather. Here we go. You enjoying the weather. So everybody gonna come in while I'm doing my reading. You gonna come in too, sis? All right, sis. Woo, had to get some hydration in this nation. That's funny too, because we're talking about the Seven of Cups in reverse. So maybe you're feeling like there's no water, honey. Maybe you're feeling like everything's dry, honey. It's really not a moist place right now, which sometimes moist is a good word, girls and boys. This also could be through your imagination. It is vibrant and seemingly limitless. It is misapplied to feeding your deepest anxieties. You are limited by your potential fears and fail to make brave choices. So y'all trying to make the safe choices, which unfortunately Virgos, y'all like being safe. I ain't gonna lie, y'all like being safe. Y'all like being safe and not sorry. All right. It's okay to be safe and not sorry, because you know sometimes bitches like people like taking risks. And when you take risks, sometimes it's always the distance. All right. But it's okay. We gonna figure it out. Maybe you should make the bold choice, and that's what you guys should really focus on. It says, how would you approach this? So approach it carefully, but don't approach it scary like. Don't be scurry. Be careful. And that's all, you know. Oh, don't be scurried. Just be careful. You know what I mean? I think that's from a movie. I just cannot. I cannot think of it right now, but my ADHD is telling me just make a braver choices. Make bolder choices. Even when you don't think you should, try it at least. Lastly but not least, hello Zeus, hello Zeus, hello Zeus, hello Zeus. Let's not tip the camera. No, let's not tip the camera. No, no. Let's not tip the camera, Zeus. Let's not tip the camera, Zeus. Let's not. You on camera, exactly. Get you off camera, exactly. It's funny, these dogs is camera shy. You try to put a camera up to them, they're like, nope. They're cute as a whip, but they're nope. Nope. That's cool. But the next card we have is finally the result or the approach for this month. The result or the approach for this month. And that is the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have funny because there's a lion right there, so maybe there's a Leo season. Maybe you're dealing with a fiery natured queen that's coming at you sideways and it's not going good, and you wish that it could go better, and so now you are trying to figure out how to repair that relationship or that resource. And funny, maybe there's like a short few of y'all, but maybe there was somebody being sugar mama and y'all was done being sugar. Y'all done trying to be the one that's helping the helping queen. Sometimes you gotta put your foot down and do what needs to be necessary to kind of make yourself happy. And reverse cards ain't the end all be all, but it just means that you guys got stuff to focus on. Focus on your relationships. Focus on the resources. Focus on this Queen of Wands and trying to figure out how to be fiercer and in a more bolder state of mind or consciousness if you need to be. Maybe just deal with that fire sign if you got a fire sign that you haven't really given a chance. Or maybe you're that fiery type of female energy and that's something that you need to activate. In reverse, the Queen can also indicate self-righteousness. Though you are passionate and accomplished, you can take a long time to course correct. When you learn you are in the wrong, your goals might not be consistent and your core beliefs may be prone to change. The Queen of Wands is a figure that is constantly in flux, which you must check yourself for moments where you might use your influence irresponsibly or for petty reasons. Don't be petty. Don't be wrong. Just try to be righteous, okay? Try to be real. Try to be as cordial as you can be, but don't ever stop being bold. Don't ever stop being yourself. Try to be in a more fiery, bold nature. How about that? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. So maybe there's a third-party situation also going on. When you see the Three of Swords, usually that's a third-party situation trying to rear its ugly head. I'm not trying to wish nothing on nobody, but I'm just saying, maybe there's a person or someone. Maybe that third party could even be you in your mind, or you in your ego, you in your heart, and the other person you're dealing with. Okay, that's the Three of Swords, air energy. Okay, I don't have any major arcana, but we will clarify the Queen of Wands. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands to our wandering deck. Why does the Virgos have the Queen of Wands? Ooh, we got a popper. Why is the Queen of Wands in the results? Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse in the result of this month? Ooh. Okay. Let me get this card. Ooh. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords, and we got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about security, stability, saving, looking for foundation, money. So maybe you're focusing on money right now. That's something that's really, maybe some fire sign owe you some money or something like that. Maybe you have to, there's also the Ten of Swords, so maybe you have to close, end, or finalize something with a fire sign, and maybe that's just happening at the end of this month or in time this month, and so you're having to deal with that. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Temperance, and that is guidance, healing, moderation, balance. So maybe you're finding balance. Maybe you're finding an energy of tranquility and transmogrification, and this usually symbolizes Sagittarius, so maybe you're dealing with a fire sign like a Sagittarius as well. That is the reading for you guys. I see a lot of mundane energy. No major arcana had came out for us today, but hopefully these are general messages and hopefully they reach with you. We will be using the Book of Answers. Let the answers be. Like I said before, this is the Book of Answers, so I got questions. You got questions. You just have to ask. So how about we just ask the question? What do our Virgos need to focus on this month? What is the question for the Virgo? What's the answer for the Virgo this month? Where's the answer lie for the Virgo this month? Where does the answer lie in the Virgo this month? Okay, that's funny. It may not be logical. It may not be logical. But it don't mean that it doesn't make sense. Okay, it doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense. All right, sis. It doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense. That was Spirit talking at the end, because the answer is it may not be logical. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense, honey. I don't know why I can't stop saying that. Spirit's trying to say something. You know, Virgo, you know, you gotta, as much as you're analytical, clean, and very detail particular, doesn't mean that things can't find their own way of being perfect in their own ways. This is Juju Knows Best. Y'all know the rest. If you need me, put my readings to the test, baby. All right. Call you later. Nah.